Mass incarceration continues to be a huge problem in the country, and some of the mandatory minimum sentences and draconian laws on the books have unfortunately victimized people like Alice Johnson. 21 years ago, Alice Johnson was convicted for her part in a drug conspiracy. She had lost her job and she had no money to take care of her kids, and so she thought she could make quick money by helping someone sell cocaine, something that she has regretted, since this whole ordeal came about. And so the issue with Alice Johnson is not that she was convicted and that she was punished for her crime, but that the punishment doesn't fit the crime because it was a nonviolent drug offense and she received life in prison without the possibility of parole. Now, did she have a criminal record prior to this? No, she had no criminal record. And again, it was a non-violent drug offense. But she will serve the rest of her life in prison without the possibility of parole unless she receives a pardon from the president. Now, under Obama, she did not get that pardon. And it turns out that Kim Kardashian is talking with the White House and Jared Kushner in order to at least get her sentence commuted. Now, Kim Kardashian had an interview with Mike, and during that interview, she talked about her motivation and what inspired her to do this and what her strategy is. Let's take a look.
I mean, in all honesty, how I felt, I was like where I'm at in my life right now, just like to go and spend my money buying material things just doesn't satisfy me the way that it used to. And I'm just at a different place in my life. So I thought, well, if I could put the money into a shopping spree, which sounds ridiculous, to save someone's life and do that once a year, then that would make me just my heart fuller.
I mean, that's incredible commentary coming from Kim Kardashian, and I'm happy that she's come to this conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. And I mean it. Look, I've got issues with the family, obviously. The other day I had an epiphany that, and this is funny. I mean, everybody knows this, but you don't quite think about it. Kanye's saying all these crazy things. Obviously, Kim Kardashian married to Kanye West. And I was like, oh my God, Kanye's mother-in-law is Caitlyn Jenner. I literally don't know how to describe it, I'm sorry, okay? But, or let's put it this way, Caitlyn Jenner's son-in-law is Kanye West. Like, and they're both for Trump, and this is the madness that they're in. But if the Kardashians and their obsession with fame and all the money that they have from those pursuits and their love of the Trumps leads to one person being released who should be released, at least we'll get that. And so, don't get me wrong, great job, Kim. Wonderful, like go more in that direction.
Look, she has money and she has influence, and if she wants to focus on something productive that could positively influence prison reform, then I'm all for it. I don't really care about her past. As long as she's doing this thing, I'm very supportive of her. Now, again, she is also influential in that she has ties to Kushner. She has been communicating with Kushner, and Kushner wants to champion prison reform. So this could potentially work out. You never know. In fact, let's take a look at the final video on this where she talks about her strategy a little bit.
I think the first step was to hire her a different legal team. And then I've been in communication with the White House and trying to bring her case to the president's desk and figure out how we can get her out. Jared Kushner, who I've spoke to, has been really working on some criminal justice reform bills, and I would love to sit and talk to them, and I know they're internally talking about it. So, I mean, that's such a huge step from where we started with, that not even being on their radar.
So she was also asked, about working with the Trump administration on an issue like this because the Trump administration is not so popular and very controversial. And she said, look, if I have to work with him to achieve something positive, then I'm gonna do it. I don't care what the critics say. And cool, go for it. I really hope that Alice Johnson gets an opportunity to live as a free woman, because what she did was a mistake and she's incredibly remorseful. But to serve a life sentence without the possibility of parole, she's already spent 21 years in prison for this. I mean, it's just unacceptable.
So I know that Obama gave clemency to a record number of individuals, and that's good. But God, why just should have done more, and should have done Alice Johnson, should have declassified marijuana as a Schedule I drug. And he smoked pot, Obama did, Bush did, Clinton did, and they keep putting away people. We've imprisoned millions of people in this country for nonviolent drug offenses. And in the case of marijuana, it's the equivalent of having a beer. Millions of people robbed of their liberty. So, and look, this is a win-win. Kushner and Trump would love to have pardons be a regular policy. And so it's kind of a layup for them. And they look like good guys for the first time in their lives if they do this, right? And it helps their cause. Like, what do you mean? Pardons are totally normal. Hey, I gave a pardon to Arpaio. I gave a pardon to this lovely lady, right? And then I gave a pardon to all the people who did the criminal activities with me. So it's a no-brainer. So it really should work for Donald Trump. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below. Then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.